fifth person view.
Oh my god. Whatever. Alright, what's up, guys? It's your boy Keita Arcado. We're here once again with episode 13.
What's your real name?
Lewis.
There you go.
I want to be known by Keita Arcado.
I know, but you got to tell people your real name.
They know who I am already. It's episode 13.
Yeah, so
if you don't know who I am by now, come on, you're struggling.
You know who you are because you're the one listen to this shit.
Nah, go ahead, man.
Alright, the last podcast, I heard a couple times, like, yo, Lewis. And I started laughing because I wasn't listening to it right when he put it up. But alright, like always, we got Mr. Negative over here. We got finally Matthew back after a long-awaited vacation. Woo! In some oasis somewhere.
Oh, yeah. That shit was nice.
Yep. And now with you guys.
Mr. Negative is Mr. Khriz.
Yes.
If you guys don't know.
If you guys don't know, by episode 13, he is Mr. Negative. Khriz. He'll take a dump on anything happy.
Misker.
All right.
Alright, now with you guys. The master of gamma radiation.
Nice.
Old man Matthias.
Old man Matthias.
All right, guys. Let me first apologize for that piece of shit last week.
It's because the hype man wasn't here.
I was tired. We were waiting on Matt, and unfortunately he couldn't come.
Sad face.
So
like always.
Yep.
I was dead tired. We had just finished seeing it. Chris somehow managed to get through it. The podcast, I mean. So let's get this out of the way. Lewis couldn't give us his review of it. He didn't have much hope going into it. So we're going to get his opinion on the movie and what he looks forward to going into chapter 2. Because he's never seen the TV series.
I didn't have any... Like, I had hope for the movie. Like,
Wait.
The only thing...
This time, we're spoiling the movie.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. Spoiler...
I didn't... Just for reference...
You saw the original one, so
I saw the original. I did not see this movie. So, if you're worried about spoilers, go fuck yourself, because I don't even give a shit. So...
Alright.
But yeah, I... Like Eli said, I didn't know anything about the movie. I saw some trailers, and I was like... I know Eli was talking about this a lot. Be like, oh, this movie looks good, and this and that. But I wasn't really too interested in it. And like he said in the last podcast, I wasn't going to go at first. But then last minute, I was like, all right, what do I want to do? I want to stay here till like, I don't know, 6 o'clock in my house doing nothing, waiting for these kids to come out of the movie, or should I just go with them? So I decided, I was like, all right, screw it. I'll go watch the movie just so, just to get out of the house or whatever. So then I went, Eli picked me up, we got over there. We saw the movie, we're at the movie. I liked it a lot. The movie was cool. My boy, I forget his name, with the glasses.
Richie.
Yo, that guy, Richie. He had me cracking up.
This is the kid from Stranger Things. He played one of the main characters in Stranger Things.
Is the dude with like a little more hair?
He's the one that is.
I think he's the main character.
11.
Oh yeah,
not 11, but the kid that was interested in 11.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Right.
But like he did that role. It was hilarious, man. Yeah. Every single joke he said was funny. I think like 1 or 2 jokes were like, all right, I need a little break. But besides that, like, he did an awesome job. I thought he's my favorite character in the show. Hopefully, though, in the movie. Hopefully, though, when they do the second part and they're going to be older, they'll have to do something different. Because if they do, it's okay because he's a kid. So, it's more, you can get away with that immaturity stuff. Mm-hmm. But hopefully, in the second one, they don't try to do the same shit. But overall, it was a good movie. If you guys haven't seen it, go ahead and see it. Even if you haven't seen the show before like me, it's still a good movie. Just watch it, guys.
It's good if you haven't seen the original TV series.
It was disappointed a little bit?
No. I enjoyed it. I actually thought it was better.
Oh, than the show?
Yes. Tim Curry, who played Pennywise in the first one.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no replacing him. I mean, he did great, but you see, Bill Skarsgård, who did Pennywise in this one, he just knocked it out of the park as well. There's no better or worse. There's two different. They're exactly. They're on the same level, and they're 2 different performances. Yeah. So you can't really compare the 2. But they're both incredible. And I was watching a movie, and as I was watching it.
Did you manage to see it 2 times?
No.
For the second time?
No, I want to.
All right.
We are gonna go on that Sunday with Angie.
Yeah. I was going to, and we ended up going.
Who rocked the whole clown head on a giant ass spider bullshit better?
No,
they didn't do that.
No,
they didn't do that.
The thing is, this movie is just based on the first part of the original one. When they're kids,
so they're gonna do more.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the main spoiler. When you finish the movie, after the credits or meet the credits, they say this is chapter 1.
It wasn't even.
Gotcha.
It was just right after.
It was right after the movie.
Right after the movie, it said chapter 1.
Right when it closed.
Yeah. So.
Oh wow, that's cool. Okay, I didn't know that. That's awesome, actually.
Yeah.
Oh dang! So now I definitely got to see this,
Yeah,
especially if they're gonna continue this.
You got to see it because it's really good. All the children in the movie who played these characters, they worked really well together. And going into it, I didn't know how they were gonna mesh, but it was really good. They were really good together.
Louis just started laughing.
The kids with it's just their language is raunchy. They were
oh, okay.
But it was really well done. Man.
I just started laughing because I just flashed back to the one jump scare, and this kid's like, shit.
Yeah.
And he pops in the seat, and I just look at him like, you're such a bitch.
Yeah. Listen, man. There's jump scares in that movie, man.
It's no joke.
No,
the show was no joke.
No, I know.
And I don't expect the movie to be
it's
scary.
It's gory.
It's
gory.
It's really gory.
But it's
I don't want to give too much away because I want you to be able to, see it.
Oh, I'm still gonna see it.
No, yeah, but I want you to be surprised at the parts that we were surprised. Yeah.
In the first original movie, Pennywise transforms a lot in the fears of each kid. In this movie, he is more than he sticks to the clown more, and you see more the clown more often than the other fears that the kid had.
Yeah, that's right.
But they showed some fears.
Yeah,
they would show the kids' fears, but then in every single fear, the clown would appear in some way.
Yeah.
Okay. Which was good because we got a chance to see Bill do his thing as Pennywise.
Yeah.
And that's what you wanted to see because people were, as soon as the first image for this movie came out, people were bashing it. They were hating on it. They were like, "Oh, this is gonna suck."
Everybody does that when it's
now they did the same thing with Ben Affleck.
Yeah. And look, $117 million in the opening weekend.
Oh damn!
Yeah, so it is the highest grossing rated R movie in September and the highest grossing horror movie ever for the first week. Yeah. So, Kiss My Ass. It was a great movie. Yeah. You know what I mean? So actually kiss their ass because whoever was hating on it, which I was one of them.
We had to check Saw. The final
chapter.
No, it's not the final chapter. I think it's called Saw. Just Saw.
It's just Saw.
Yeah, and it's coming now in October also.
All right.
It's like a reboot.
No, it's just like the 8th part.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Favorite, just when you watch the movie, my favorite Pennywise part, you're gonna see it. They show one of the kids' fears, and it's in the basement, and he's showing the guy's little brother. Then he turns.
I think I know exactly.
And then he turns into.
They did something similar in the show.
Then he turns into the clown and starts running at him. And he's like,
"Yeah, well, that was in the trailer, so you're not gonna be shocked."
That shit was funny for me when he just started running at him. He's like,
I knew it was coming, so it wasn't really a surprise for me because of the trailers. Yeah. But like I said, great movie. If you haven't seen it, go see it and help this movie make more money because
a lot of memes came out of this movie.
One thing I don't remember, almost at the end, I don't remember the original movie. All the kids he took, he ate them all, or they were alive.
No, he ate them all.
There were some kids.
There were some people.
No, in the original one.
In the original, there were some.
There was some that
they were wrapped up in spider webs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's the one that? Because
Georgie got eaten
at the end of the original one. One of them goes to take a shower, and then a woman goes into the bathroom to find him murdered, and it being spelled onto the.
Oh yeah, we're not gonna get into that because that's a spoiler first.
Oh
yeah.
Shoot! I shouldn't have said that.
Let's not get into it.
No. He just stopped in the second one.
Yeah. So
thanks, man.
I got you, man. I didn't say who. But if you see a bathtub, every time you see a bathtub scene,
there's a bathtub scene in this movie.
Okay. See, now every time a camera hits a bathroom, this kid's gonna be. Oh,
I am interested to find out who they cast as the adult characters.
Kevin Hart, Dwayne The Rock Johnson,
Mark
Wahlberg
coming in.
I don't know, but I hope they do a great casting.
Dylan Sprouse.
I hope they do a good casting, and the new characters, the adult characters, are able to have the same chemistry that the kids had. Because if they don't, this movie is not going to do as well as the first one did.
Do you think instead of doing an adult version, they may do like a teenager version?
like a mid-teen.
Like
Just
almost
keep the same actors,
like
and just have them
18-year-old
age.
kids instead of adults.
The
I mean,
thing
kids
is,
change a lot in
the
TV.
thing is, he only comes back every 27 years. So
that wouldn't work.
it's 27 years.
Oh.
So, he's
Unless-
considered.
they're going to be like
So they're going to be
in their
yeah.
30,
Yeah.
more than 30.
What
Yeah.
if they do a prequel, like a remake of
I
like
know.
what? Because they said that this like crazy stuff has been happening before in the first one.
Mhm.
They show like the different things. Maybe what if they do like a prequel of him like way back?
I don't
like,
know. Maybe
you know,
I might
something
be
crazy
interested
like that.
in watching that.
I could see
do an
that
origin
like
type
after
thing.
the second one.
Because that was like one of the creepiest parts when the little chubby kid was looking at like the whatever incident that happened that everything burned up. That
Yeah.
was pretty creepy.
The thing is, in the original, in the miniseries, they never got into where he came from and how he became part of this town.
Yeah.
And where it came from. Nobody knows. I don't even know. I never read the book. I'm not planning on reading the book.
No.
It's like 75,000 pages, I think. So no, I'm not reading it. But I am interested in
If they did
if
an
they
origin story.
not origin, but maybe in the second part they
Explain
dig
a
into
little bit.
explain where it came from.
They probably that's probably what's gonna happen in the second one. They'll probably go find out some guy that knows what's going on, and then the guy will tell you, okay, this is what you need to finally kill him, and this and that. So that's definitely gonna be part of the second one. I can say.
Yeah, I just hope they get the same director. I think Sarsgaard is already confirmed to do the second
The next one?
Yeah, Pennywise. So
That's good.
I'm excited. I can't wait till this. All right, so moving on.
He wanted to talk about
Yeah.
Marvel.
Yeah, all right. So we're moving on. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Tuesday, the 18th, 19th. The 19th it comes out. A lot of fighting game players received their copy early, and they've been streaming on Twitch nonstop. Lewis is the one that put me on to the fact that they got it early. I saw some of it, and I wasn't impressed yet. I won't know until I get my hands on it. And I said the same thing about Marvel 3 when it came out. I wasn't really a big fan at first until I got into it. And I think it's going to be the same thing with this game. So I'm going to pass it over to Lewis, a.k.a. Killer Arcado. Killer Arcado.
So I wasn't even aware that they were going to get it early. I just happened that night. A lot of people got it really late at night, and I just happened to go on Twitch. And I guess one of the streamers that I follow was playing it. And I was like, what? I thought it was going to be like the demo or something, but they had the full game and everything. And that's when I texted you guys. It was Justin Wong. He was the one that had it. But yeah, some people have the game. I honestly think that the overall like reaction of everybody is really good. A lot of people thought the game was going to be trash, but now that all these high level people are playing this game and you actually see the potential, now everybody's like, oh, I can't wait for this game to come out, this and that. I've been looking at like all the chats and all the people's input, and overall it's way better than what they thought it was going to be. So what else we could talk about?
Well, you said you had some notes about the game.
Yes, so we'll start with that. All right, first we'll start with the leak list that happened recently.
Character leak list?
There was a leak list. It's not confirmed yet, but so far this is what they at least
they
think
already
that's gonna
have
be.
their main roster. This is DLC.
This is the first 6 characters that if you can buy them with your copy of Marvel. So
that's the season pass or
I
character
guess.
pass. Whatever.
Kill me.
So, all right. So the first 6 that they say it's not confirmed is going to be Monster Hunter female, Winter Soldier, Black Panther, which we already saw, which is confirmed. So Black Panther's confirmed. We got Venom, Sigma, which is confirmed. Gil from Street Fighter Alpha, you said? Or Street Fighter 3?
Third Strike.
Yeah, something like that. So those will be the first 6. That again, not confirmed.
Black Panther?
Yes, he's confirmed already. Black Panther and Sigma are the only 2 that have been confirmed so far. The rest of them, we don't know yet. But then I also have a list of all the people, because a bunch of people play this game, and these are all the people that I saw that were like, oh, this game is sick, yada, yada, yada. So we got Justin Wong, Flash, F-Champ, Marn, K-Brad, L.I. Joe. Also, I wrote down that, I was talking about before that some characters can't combo after throws and this and that. Mm-hmm. Well, I actually saw, so far, 2 characters that can do it. And it was Nova, but he did the grab, and then he did that OTG that he can do. And I saw Captain America do it with his back throw.
All right.
But besides that, and even if you can't combo after throws, it's heavily, heavily scaled. Like, I think the only upside I see to using forward heavy throws is to get rid of red health.
Okay.
But besides that, that's all I saw. Also, I saw Clockwork, Angelic, Guilty, Yipes, Persia, Sajam, Flux, and Ray Ray. So those are all the people that are at least pro players that are like, oh, this game's hype. They're playing nonstop all week. So,
do you think it's fair that they are pro players that they got early and when everybody gets the game, everybody's
they're gonna have a head start.
They're going
listen,
to be
this is what you gotta understand. They've been playing this game at tournaments, not necessarily in training mode, but they've been able to play it in several tournaments that they've gone to. I mean, these guys travel all over the place.
They represent the game in a lot of ways. So.
Plus, it doesn't really matter because half these guys already had their before the game even came out. They already had their hands on it, playing it at what was it, E3. They were playing it at E3. They were playing it at Evo.
Yeah, but we had discussed this in past podcasts. It's not the same thing playing it on these events that are really limited to certain characters and all that and certain combos. Mm-hmm. Now you have the full game. When everybody starts playing the game next Tuesday, these guys will be like the top of the top, and there's no way a new player will reach them anytime soon.
Well, to answer your question, just flat out is no. I don't think it's fair.
Yeah, that's why I thought. I thought my opinion is everybody should get the game evenly. Yeah. Maybe if they're pros, maybe they can get the game instead of Thursday, Monday. Give them a day heads up, but like a week heads up? No.
Yeah, but also, Justin Wong actually talked about this, and he said he won't be competing in, I think it's NCR. It's the next tournament that Marvel Infinite is going to be the first one. He said he's not competing because he said it's not fair. So he automatically is not playing.
Probably he signed NDAs that he cannot play.
Maybe.
I can understand the people who made this game, Capcom, wanting to get it out ahead of time. For people like me who don't know if they're going to purchase the game, they have a chance to see the characters and to see these pro players playing it, and they can kind of ease you into buying it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's probably why they did it. Just because the negative shit was happening with the game.
They didn't do any marketing on the normal.
Listen, I haven't seen any commercials on this game at all.
Yeah, I seen them, but just the story mode.
Then again, I don't really watch TV much. Yeah. So,
but I seen them. Just the story mode. I think the last trailer we saw where Jera is like the main villain. That's the only trailer you can see on TV.
Ghost Rider showed up. You see Venom, all that stuff.
The symbiote. Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Something else?
Yeah, we'll see. The base character roster is 30 characters. After you unlock all the maps by playing the story mode, etc., there's 16 maps in the game. For every character, there's 4 colors, 60 colors in all. And that's including the default color. We have 5 premium or alternate costumes, which is for Thor, Hulk, Mega Man. Who else? Ryu. And then also, if you buy the game for the PS4 version, you get the Captain Marvel one. And then if you want to count the Spider-Man one, which we don't know what it looks like yet, that's another one. And to get that one, you got to do the pre-order the Homecoming movie so you can get that code. Whatever. And then also, last thing I'm going to say for this game is that they upgraded the character HUD, so it does look different than what it was in the older builds. It does look a little bit better, a little bit cleaner. It's not a big difference, but take what you can get. And then also some of the stages that you play on make your characters look different, which is kind of cool. Like they were playing on a Resident Evil stage, and it was kind of like a dusty stage, and it made them look a little bit more like just a different filter on the screen, which I thought was pretty cool. But besides that, we only got 4 colors, but all the colors that I've seen look amazing. Like, they put a bunch of detail into these characters.
I saw the Captain America green one.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
But yeah, some of the...
Not all of them are going to be perfect, man.
He looks like a Call of Duty generic guy.
A G.I. Joe.
Yeah. I think Ultron and Jeddah were the 2 that I saw. Like, all their colors look sick. So I can't wait for the game. Comes out Tuesday. I'm going to be on that shit.
Yeah, I can't wait to play your copy because I'm not going to be able to get it.
It's going to be awesome, man. Spider-Man Jeddah.
Besides that, the beta for DBC is out, right?
Yes, it is.
And you didn't get the code.
I didn't get in. They're doing multiple sessions, so I'll probably get in eventually. They're doing 4 different sessions at 4 different times.
Do you know each time?
Yeah, I have a picture of it. Let me see. So you guys know. Okay. So the first session will be on Saturday from 2 to 5 a.m.
This Saturday, so tomorrow.
Yeah, second session is from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. The third session is from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. And then the fourth session, which is the last session, will be on Sunday, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. So throughout them, they're going to be cycling through different people. And I have 2 codes, so I bet for either one of them, I'm going to get at least a chance to play it. So,
do you think there's going to be an open one eventually?
Yes, they already confirmed an open beta. If you pre-order the game, you can get early access to that open beta. And that's going to be around June, they said.
But the game comes in June, I think.
The game doesn't come out in June yet. It's in February.
February?
2018.
All right.
So if the beta comes out in June
of 2017, and then game comes out in February.
They got July, August, September, October, November, December.
They got
January,
all that time to fix any
bugs or whatever.
Wait, you said the game comes out in February?
Yeah.
Of 2018.
Of 2018. That's before June 2018.
No, he meant in January. He meant the open beta is January.
The open beta is January.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
all right. Mm-hmm. All right. Just to clarify.
Yep.
All right, so before we move on to Nintendo Direct,
what's the random topic?
Matt, well, I'm going to get to that shit. But anyway, Matt, I want you to talk about Destiny. Give us a little more info because Julio, he gave us a little bit, but not much.
He didn't play that much when we asked him.
Okay. Destiny 2, I did not play it the day it dropped. I got it the day after. My dad, of course, had a massive head start. Got to catch up to him though. The thing about this game is the story mode a lot more interesting than the first game. Not saying that the first game story mode was bad. It's just that this one actually answered a bit more, a little bit more questions that people had for the first game. Also gave a very cool dynamic where in the first game you really only had the point of view of the character that you created and that you're playing as. Whereas in this game it constantly jumps in the middle of the story, so you'll have a cutscene of you, and then you have a cutscene of the main enemy. And it's developing his character, which is awesome because in the first game, you really are just being introduced to new enemies over and over, and you're not exactly against one person. In Destiny 2, you do have one main person that is your enemy.
Okay.
That you do have to defeat by the end of the game.
Yeah.
Very interesting character. hear him talk to different characters that he's captured on your side. If you've played the beta, I know Lewis has played the beta for Destiny 2, and he sees at the end he beats you in a fight and knocks you off of the tower, which was the hub world for the first game.
Don't spoil the story, man.
No. That's all. It's just information from the beta. After you do beat the story mode is where the game really starts, though, which is what a lot of people liked about the first Destiny, is that, you know, it isn't something where you beat the story and now you're done. Okay. You know, it's not you beat the story, now you're done. You can go play Crucible, play the multiplayer, and do versus modes and stuff. Mm-hmm. But they come out with weekly milestones that for you to accomplish. The milestones are different objectives for you to get done before the weekends.
And this was not part of the first one?
It was different in the first one.
In the first one, you got like strikes. You got strikes that's like missions that last like an hour, maybe 2 hours long, and you can do those on teams. And every week they restart, and the prizes or rewards, they give you new ones every week. Now they have the same thing, but plus the milestones, side missions that they restart every week, and they give you new armor, new weapons, all this stuff.
Okay. Which also bring the gear in this game is the reason why you want to keep doing all these side missions and strikes and milestones, is because the more gear you find, the more it raises your power level. Okay. That once you hit level 20 in this game, you can no longer level by killing things. You only level by getting higher gear, right?
All right. Okay.
So people, of course, because that is the way that you level, people come up with strategies of, okay, what can we do so that we can get gear the fastest way possible? Mm-hmm. So in the first game, there were a lot of glitches, or not, I don't want to say glitches, but ways that they abused some mechanics in the game. So in the first game, for example, there was a cave that you can go into, you kill a bunch of enemies, and then at the end of this cave, there's a chest. Right. You open the chest, you get legendary armor and gear. And just to say legendary is not the best is what's called exotic, but legendary is the one right below that. And so people would farm this, and then one day it got passed. So, you know, people are constantly trying to figure out ways to level up fast, because the main thing people do in this game is raids. And the raid for Destiny 2 just came out recently.
Like a few days ago.
Yeah, like a few days ago. The raids is what people want to do because it expands the story. Mm-hmm. So once you beat the story mode, the raids is what adds on to it. So then with each raid, it expands the story even more. Okay.
You could say that's the real final mission.
Yes.
You could say that. But to get there, you had to grind a lot. Yeah. You had to get all this.
Which is why it comes out later.
All right. With raids, you are playing with other people.
You actually have to have. This is the cool thing about Destiny. It forces you to play with friends. If you want to do raids, you need to have 6 players that you invited, that all reach a minimum power level of, say, 280 or 60, right? 260. And so you have to be able to talk to other people in the game. Mm-hmm. Like, say you're a solo player, you don't know anybody else that plays Destiny. All right. And because Destiny is a lot like an MMORPG, and you see other people walking around, you can just go up to a person, literally invite them to a chat, and talk to them about getting a raid party together. All right. It's what my dad did. It's what me and my dad are trying to do for this game. My dad did it a bunch, so much in the first game that they ended up having a legitimate clan. And in this one, starting brand new, we're trying to get this whole raid together because, you know, it's really interesting, and it's also the best missions in the game. Not only because you get the best rewards from raids, but because it adds on to the story mode.
All right, quick question. Once you're finished with the raid, does everyone in your group get the same prize at the end?
No, absolutely not. Everybody gets random stuff. So some people can get exotics, some people can get legendaries. That's the thing. It's a luck thing. But you don't only play it once. You can play it as many times as
if you want your character to be the top level, like the top, I think it is power level 300 right now. Let's say you beat the raid, you just get one piece of your armor that is exotic, that it will help you reach that goal. But you need the whole entire body. You need the helmet, you need the chest, you need the gauntlets, you need the pants, the boots. You need all 3 different weapons that had the same, and you only can get them on the raid. So you had to repeat this raid a few times to reach
get
this level.
what you want. And the thing is, you can't. There's no such thing as wearing all exotic armor and having all exotic weapons.
Why is that?
The game limits you. It will not allow you. You physically cannot go into your inventory and select a exotic helmet with an exotic body armor. You can only have one of those exotic in the armor and one exotic in your weapons. So it's also why I really like their inventory system. You can hold a bunch of helmets. You can hold a bunch of body armor. You can hold a bunch of weapons, and because you can only have one, it makes you swap due to the situation. So say you have armor that boosts your recovery and has an ability where when you're getting low on ammo, it does more damage, right? But say you don't need more damage. You need your abilities to come up faster. So instead, you swap out that armor for a different armor, or swap out the weapon for a different weapon that has, because each exotic and legendary has different perks. Okay. So you really are just swapping due to the situation.
And remember that I mentioned you need to get all those exotic level armor to reach the higher level.
Yeah.
But because you can only equip one exotic, whatever other piece of armor that you had, you can infuse that one
to reach
to the other level. One that maybe is a lower level, so it becomes the higher level.
Yeah.
That you just pretty much mix the higher level with the lower level, and the lower level will become the higher level, but because it's under another category, so it won't affect your game.
It's because you can find exotics at any point. You don't have to be a level to find exotics. You can find an exotic at level 1, but that means that exotic is going to be level 1.
So it's no good.
Yeah. So when you reach later, then you infuse it, so that then that exotic is now as good as your other, as your higher weapons.
And the game is all about loot. And the main problem about the first one is that those exotic armors, you only can get them on the raids or some special missions. Now you can get them anywhere.
Yeah. Okay. But it is a luck thing.
Yeah, it's really random.
So can you find a level 40 armor when you're level 2?
No.
If you can, but you cannot equip it.
Okay, you can't.
You cannot equip it.
You need to be the required level to equip those type of pieces.
So and also sometimes you'll find armor that does not fit your class. So if I'm playing, there's 3 classes. There's a hunter, a warlock, and a titan.
Okay.
If I find armor as a hunter, but it's for a titan, I cannot wear it. I can put it in my in
your bank.
Yeah, in the bank, and then when I create a titan character, it's still in that bank. That bank goes to all 3 of your characters.
Gotcha.
So you can swap out. So say I maxed out my hunter, and I go and I make a new game, and I go and I max out my titan, right? If I have weapons on my hunter that I want to use for my titan, just go to the bank, swap that out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So you don't have to go out and look for the same weapons. So if I find a really good rocket launcher and I make a new character, I don't have to be thinking in the back of my head, damn, I really would like that rocket launcher for this situation right now. I could just go to the other character, put it in the bank, go back to the Titan, put it in the bank, or put it on him, and it works perfectly.
Now are the weapons in the game have levels too that you cannot equip?
Yes.
Like okay, all right.
The other thing is, this is a random system with loot, but the problem is if your level is, let's say your level 230, all the random loot that you will get, it's capped at that level. So you won't get that random loot. It won't be higher level. It's capped at that level. That's when you need to start infusing, so your level can increase, and then all the loot that you will get, it's on the new level.
Everything scales to you. But other than all of that, technical stuff that people are now figuring out and learning to help build their characters, it really is a lot of fun. All of the worlds are very colorful and different. For example, there is a planet, without spoiling too much, there's a planet called Titan. And I kind of compared it to the planet of Kamino in Star Wars, where it's like a lot of ocean and water. And, obviously the buildings are protruding from the ocean. That looks really nice. And then there's another planet called Io, which is literally a place created out of a ball of energy, and you can see it in the environment. You see little cracks of just energy just seeping out, and the enemies come back from the last game. All I believe 3. There is if you haven't played the first game, you're mad late, and you should know this. But there is the Fallen, the Taken, the Cabal, and the Vex. So those 4
are the main alien species.
Yeah, the main different species that you fight in this game. Each one is different. You have to fight each one differently. All different moves, all different kinds of bosses and special enemies in their own right.
In the first game, you had 3 raids, I think, if I remember correctly. The first one is the Vex boss. That's like a big robot.
Right.
And the second raid is the Hive, right?
Yes.
It's the Hive, it's Khriz.
No. The Taken. The Taken.
No, the Taken was the third one.
Was it? Was Taken?
Yeah, it's the second one was Khriz.
That's right.
It was like a big alien. It's like really gross,
like a
whatever.
Giant bug mutant.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the first Taken with Liam Neeson, that shit was that was the best one.
Yep.
Not the second one was okay. I didn't see the third one. But the first one was the best. Because going into it, you don't think that it's going to be a good movie, but it ends up being really good.
Hell yeah.
It was, in my opinion. I'm going to find you and I'm going to kill you. That shit is the bomb.
Did you know the voice actor for the main character in Destiny is Liam Neeson.
It's not Liam Neeson.
Nah, it's not Liam Neeson.
But go ahead, man. Continue.
What was I saying is in the first game there's 4 races of aliens and you fight the bosses from all 3 of them. Mm-hmm. There's one race that you don't fight the boss, and this is the main villain from this game.
Yeah. All right.
Now,
are there any returning characters from the original?
You do have a group of a fire team group that and you see them in the trailers of the game. Mm-hmm. There's Cage 6, Zavala, and Iora. They are
like the masters from the first game.
They are like the masters of each class. So Zavala is a master titan. Cage 6 is a master hunter, and Ikora is the master warlock.
Legend of Korra.
So when you go like in the first game, you go to those 3. Yeah, we're ignoring that. When we in the first game, you go to those 3 for your missions and your loot for that class. Right. And in this game, they return. You also get to see a little more character development from them, because in the first game they were kind of just there, and you just answered to them. There was no real okay, these are important, people. You only got the sense that they were important because you put you went to them when your missions were done and they gave you stuff. But in this one, you kind of understand more.
Can you recommend the game?
I absolutely recommend you buying it. The story is very good. Voice acting was incredible. K6 is hilarious. He's the comic relief guy. He's awesome. Voiced by Nolan North, actually. So I know you like that guy.
Yeah.
I know you really like that guy.
He's great, yes.
Nathan Drake.
Yes.
Great voice actor.
Yes.
Interesting story. Very fun powers introduced into the game. New powers did come out.
I might.
What's your score?
I might pick up the game when it drops in price.
Wow. What score are you going to give it?
What score?
1 to 10.
Out of 10, I'm gonna give it a solid 7.5. I
7.5?
Yeah. Well, I'm waiting for the rest of it to come out.
Okay, so
I'm waiting.
So
I'm waiting for.
This is just half a game, like all the rest of the games that are out.
Well, at least you don't have to pay.
All right.
For the rest of the day. The raids come out later, and
the raids are already out. Like it released like 2 days.
I didn't play it yet. I didn't get to play it yet.
But the game is completely now. What's coming next is DLC.
Well, let me finish this one. And then I will update my score.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sorry. I want to take a minute to say a few words about my friend leaving. He's
our friend.
He's going to Kuwait for a year. Julio,
we miss you, Papi Culo.
I already miss you, man. It's hard to say goodbye. You know that. Especially to someone that you've known since. I remember, man, Halo brought us together, man.
Damn.
It was a long time ago.
Remember when we used to sit next to each other in high school, man?
I think it was in 10th grade. This little kid, usually keeps to himself, a little shy.
Mustache.
I always came in the classroom and I always yell Julio, and I didn't even know him, but I just knew his name. And listen, man, I love you. Please be safe. Just make that money, man. Come back.
Tournaments.
And start coming back to tournaments, and
will he still be able to fly back here?
If he wants to, is it
expensive?
Well. A friend John was looking up flights, and I mean, it can be expensive. So, anyway, Julio, I just wanted to take a moment to say goodbye. We love you.
Yes.
And I hope this year goes by fast.
Yes.
And Skip, we haven't forgot about you, man. I can't wait till November to see you come back.
Yeah.
I already booked the hotel for NEC, so at least me and you are going. I don't know about these other fools, but I know I'm going. All right, me and you, man.
Somebody wants to hook me up for a wedding gift to take me over there. I'm down.
But yeah, man. Skip, we miss you. Julio, we already miss you. Please be safe, and if you're not listening to this, fuck you. You subscribe, so your ass better listen. But all right, so we move on.
He subscribed. Hey, we getting paid.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we move on to lighter subject.
Wait. Before we move on, we were talking about space thing. JJ is coming back to the Star Wars Episode 9.
Yes.
What do you guys think about that?
Listen, listen.
JJ!
I am so tired of hearing about Star Wars, man. I like Star Wars. I'm just so tired of hearing about it, man. Just please make the movies already. And just get the fuck out, like seriously, man.
Are you just tired of hearing?
I'm just tired of hearing about it, man. I'm just tired of hearing about it. That's it. Like, don't get me wrong. I like the movies, but everybody talks about that shit.
Yeah, man, that's the shit.
Yes, and I understand. Yes, that's the shit. But you have this. You have these movies. The prequel, not the prequel. Well, the Han Solo movie, which is a prequel coming out. And them getting rid of their directors, and then you have Episode 9 getting rid of their director, and then bringing in J.J. Abrams to finish out the trilogy, because he started with Episode 7. He brought it back from the piece of shit prequels. Actually, I thought the first prequel was good, besides Jar Jar Binks. I thought it was good. Lightsaber. I think that was the best lightsaber battle in the whole trilogy. Darth Maul. Yeah. That's my favorite bad guy in the whole Star Wars.
Hell yeah.
And he did not have enough screen time. I actually hear that he got an animated series.
He's on
or a comic book.
Clone Wars. He in the last 2 seasons he's there. He's alive, and that's canon. And on Star Wars Rebels, I think that series is about to end also, but he's there also. Yep. He's still alive. He's still alive at this time period.
That dude is a survivor.
See if
they showed that in the movies too.
Oh my gosh. Woo! See, look, this is what happens. Look, I'm tired of hearing about fucking Star Wars, and here we are talking about that shit. That's just what it does, man. You start talking about it, and then that's it. All of a sudden, 2 hours later, you're still talking about fucking Star Wars. And that's just how it is. Well, I'm gonna get off this topic.
He's in Battlefront, man. You can play as him.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Star Wars.
The second one, not the first.
The season pass is totally free right now.
Oh yeah.
For the first game.
For the first game.
And
but I think the second one
is a good thing. I broke my fucking
free
disc.
well.
Yeah, but the first one, the season pass is free, and the main game, just the game, is like $5 right now.
I already have it.
Yeah.
But I don't play it.
All right.
So what, Nintendo now?
Yeah. Why not? Let's go with this Nintendo Direct.
Or you want to talk about the iPhones?
No, fuck that.
iPhone 10 face scanner, yo. That's my shit.
Listen, iPhone. Don't get me wrong, man. The new iPhone, it looks nice. The iPhone 10
upgrade.
It looks really nice. I think the near bezel-less phone is. I think it looks incredible. Will I pay $1,000 for that shit? No.
Hell no.
I can buy a PC, which I need, for half.
If my dad gets it, I'm telling him
for half the price.
Unboxing for Khriz.
So
no, I don't.
But yeah, I mean, it's the iPhone 8 and the iPhone 8s or whatever the fuck it is. A plus. They basically look the same as the old ones.
Yeah.
It still has the button, the home button. The iPhone X is a facial recognition.
Well, actually, it's not even a button anymore, man.
No, there's no button.
I mean, iPhone 7, this one I have, there's no button. It's just
all right.
Touch, whatever.
Okay, all right.
Just wanted to tell you, man.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Anyway,
all three phones have the same processor.
Facial recognition.
Yeah, wireless charging. They're a little late to the party, but
I hope one of these people gets a black eye so that they can't get into their fucking phones.
Well, listen, man. If you saw the press conference, the guy couldn't get in with his facial recognition. It didn't come out.
Failed like 3 times.
It failed like 3 times. Wow. So listen, and I'm not knocking Apple. You know they're always sell out of their shit. People are probably waiting in line for that shit right now as we speak. Hopefully the first guy in line is listening to this podcast. Subscribe if you haven't already.
Apple sponsor us.
Apple sponsor us.
That'll be the only time.
Yeah. Granny Smith apples. Yeah. So we're gonna get off this Apple topic. Unless Khriz has anything else to say about it.
No, I just only have the Nintendo stuff.
I'm an Android guy. Khriz is an Android guy. Matt's an Android guy. And we got this fuckface that's an Apple guy. But I can't knock him, though, because, the Apple phones are nice. But you can't do a lot of the things on an Apple phone that you can do on an Android phone.
Yeah, you can do it.
And Lewis recognizes that also. He had an Android. And he was talking about how he can't play his emulators. I mean,
that's like the main reason I like the Android, because I had the Game Boy emulators. I had a bunch of like those old school games that I used to play. I was like, oh, this is sick. But besides that, that's the only thing I had that I liked about it.
Before we move on, John Wick 3 got a release date. That. It's May 17th of the 19th.
It's all right, and which. This is what happened. I don't think John Wick would have released in May of 2019 if the new Star Wars movie didn't move to December.
Yeah.
So they lucked out there, because if they were going up against Star Wars,
that's it.
They're not getting no fucking sense.
Another thing is you got Wonder Woman Part 2, which Patty Jenkins is coming back for.
I still didn't watch the first one.
They're doing a part 2?
Yes, it's supposed to come out in December.
Did you
the
watch
same
the
month as Star Wars?
So no one's gonna watch.
And here's the thing, Wonder Woman was there first, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Who cares?
You have to move.
You're fighting Star Wars.
You have to go to either before December or just wait till 2020.
You know what?
And just
they are not going to move because Star Wars is owned by Disney. Disney has Marvel, so they just hate each other.
Wonder Woman's DC.
I know, but if
Star Wars is Marvel.
In my opinion, if
Star Wars is Marvel.
no.
Damn, yo, this is gonna be so
Capcom Infinite. Listen, Marvel and Star Wars are both owned by Disney.
Yeah,
that should be crazy though.
All right,
that would be great.
You
see a trailer of Black Panther jumping and just DC, just see Darth Vader just
All right,
get down.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Just dreams.
It's all right.
I just ruined your whole point. I just ruined your whole.
Listen, the point is, if you're Warner Brothers, you have to move. You have to move the release date for Wonder Woman 2 either to 2020 or move it to November of 2019 because you cannot go up against Star Wars. You just can't.
If not for fear of like you not making sales, just out of damn respect for that series, just move out the way.
And listen, I did actually. I recently saw Wonder Woman. I thought it was good.
Amen.
I don't. I don't think.
A second part.
No, I mean no. I think it was worthy of a second part. Don't get me wrong. I thought it was a good movie. I wasn't blown away by it. Like a lot of people were.
They'll bring Cheetah in.
So, listen, I liked it. I don't know if I would watch it again though. It was like a one-time thing for me.
That was a one-time kind of movie, right?
Yeah, it was just like a one-time.
It was not. It was not something that you'd be like, "Dang, I want to watch this again."
Yeah.
The dude's mustaches were really fucked with me.
No, that bad guy was like lame. That's the truth.
Yeah, the dude that played Ares is cool, but the guy who played Ares, that was not a good fit.
He's cool when he has the armor.
Yeah, he's cool.
I wish it was like.
The mustache was on fire.
Like in God of War, when Kratos in God of War, the first one, God of War, when Kratos is fighting Ares at the end, Ares is a fucking badass.
Hell yeah!
I wish it was like that. And the CG in the last,
where he's like throwing the
that's
the
true.
cars and shit.
It was
the
bad.
last act was really bad.
Yeah, it was bad. But yeah, I thought it was a good movie. If you haven't seen it, I think you should. I think it's worthy of at least a view. You don't have to see it twice, but I think if you at least see it once, that's perfect.
Rest in peace, Chris Pine.
Yeah.
What's his character's name? I forget. I forgot his name.
I don't know.
No.
I'm just glad he got to hit that before he died. Yeah. Because Gal Gadot, I could not focus on the movie. She is just too damn gorgeous. Like she is. I was trying to find some kind of thing that I can criticize about her, and I just couldn't do it. She just, oh my god.
When she puts the skirt first time, and they show her butt.
Oh my god! I think they cut that out of my movie. Damn it. I might have to go see it again.
No.
Are you watching the movie or did you go home and watch the porn?
They show ties and the back of the skirt.
All right,
damn.
I
was like, oh shit. Yo, Chris went home and saw the Triple X version.
Man, I'm sweating here, man. I was like, what's going on, man? I missed it. I'm going to have to fast forward through the first.
Go back to the movie theater. I need you to fast forward this part.
You need to pause it and then zoom in.
But listen, man, like I said, man, Gal Gadot is incredible. I can't wait to see her in Justice League. I'm excited to see that movie. I hope it does well. You got Thor Ragnarok coming out. Supposedly they're both coming out in November.
This is gonna be cool.
I don't know about Justice League because they're still doing the reshoot, so they might actually push back the release date, which I'll be okay with. Get the movie perfect.
Yep.
Get the movie to the point where
it needs to be.
You're satisfied with the release, and you're like, okay, you know what? We're ready to release it. I don't care if they move it to 2018. I'm fine with that. If you have a director like Joss Whedon coming in and he has a whole a new vision for it, not a completely new vision, but something that
his own.
Yes, something Zack Snyder didn't see when he was directing it. You have Joss Whedon come in and do his thing, and I'm fine with that because he directed the two most successful comic book movies of all time, and not Civil War, the first two Avenger movies. Yeah. And I won't give any credit to the second one because I didn't really like it, but the first one was amazing. I thought it was really great.
I
thought it was okay, but I wasn't. The first one was just so damn good.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so
I kind of set the bar really high, right?
I mean, the best part...
you set the bar that high, and you just can't really...
Yeah, that final fight scene was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But besides that, it was kind of dry compared to the first one.
But anyways, let's not get into a review of the first two Avengers.
What I need for... Because now he's doing this DC movie, I need him to please work on, or at least... go and redo Green Lantern, just please, because that character really deserves a good movie. Yeah. That character is so interesting, and if you don't do,
Will Smith as the black one, the black Green Lantern, what his name is.
I think Will Smith. I think
Idris Elba would be.
The thing is, he's in the Marvel movies, so
as
Black Panther.
No, that's not Black Panther.
No. He's in the Thor.
Oh, that's right. He plays the the gatekeeper.
Yeah, but you have them jumping from back and forth anyway. You got Josh Brolin playing Thanos.
Yeah,
and he's playing Fox.
He's
playing the time traveler. I'm sorry,
Cable.
Oh yeah,
and the Fox Deadpool movies.
And Chris Evans has been on DC and Marvel.
Chris Evans?
Yeah.
Where's he been on DC?
I don't remember, but I know he was in 2 DC movies, so I don't remember the name.
One is Losers and the other one I was about to say Fantastic Four, but that's Marvel.
And so was Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds.
He was Green Lantern.
But I really don't want to count that as a Green Lantern movie.
I think he would have been a perfect Green Lantern if the movie was good.
Because
Hal Jordan is one of those characters that he has some humor to him, and he also has the serious part.
He's kind of like another Flash in personality wise.
Yeah,
and
so was Green Arrow too. But you have him in a TV show.
Yeah, but then Green Arrow. In the TV show, he's more like Batman.
He's more serious.
He's not that funny.
He's not.
That's because they can't have Batman. They can't do Batman.
So
they gotta make Green
Arrow. They can do it now. Because they're doing Nightwing.
I know I've seen on Facebook like a couple of weeks ago something about The Rock being Black Adam.
Yeah.
Is that?
They're still there.
That's legit.
Yeah.
The Rock.
Yeah, he's playing Black Adam.
He was supposed to be on the Shazam movie. Then they took him out. They canceled Shazam, then they went back to Shazam. Now he's supposed to be on Man of Steel 2. And now I think the last thing he said, I don't know if I still had the role.
Please, I would love to see the Rock, whatever Rock's character in outer space fighting Superman, and he just rock bombs him down back to Earth.
This is the man.
He doesn't. He runs across, jumps over, hits an asteroid with his back, runs across again.
If that happens, I'm done with it.
He'll take off his sleeve.
I'm done.
That'd be awesome.
He rips out his shirt and
Shazam! Talking about The Rock, Baywatch. I thought it was funny.
Oh
I saw that movie. I thought it was funny.
I will not watch that piece of shit.
It was Zac Efron. That's your boy.
I thought it was funny.
Listen,
I can see the Wayne Johnson movies. I cannot see Zac Efron's movie. I can't.
You can't?
Listen,
they actually did a
I hate him.
In that movie, they actually did a High School Musical reference, and I was laughing my ass off.
Are you serious?
The Rock was making fun of Zac Efron. And he said something about, he's like, all right, let's go High School Musical. And yo, I lost my shit when I saw that.
Alright, listen, we're not gonna get into a fucking Baywatch
review either.
Yo, and the girls are hot.
What movie were we talking
Yo,
this is what happened.
I forget.
If you don't watch the movie for The Rock,
we end up fucking talking about Star Wars again eventually. Watch.
Yo, The Rock is in Star Wars. Yo, he's playing Han Solo.
Don't watch it for them. Watch it for the girls, man.
No.
Yo, man, that girls are hot.
Listen, that's the only reason I watched Tokyo Drift.
That was a good movie.
Tokyo Drift was a good movie.
I watched it because of the girls. That was it. That was the only.
Tokyo Drift was the only Fast and Furious I enjoyed.
That was a good movie.
All right, so let's get back on topic.
If you want to see girls, I think the second one, Fast and the Furious, it has more girls.
Just watch Gal Gadot and Wonder Woman. That's all you need. That's
just
all the woman needs.
Just zoom in.
That's all the woman
girls.
man.
We want to shout out to our new sponsor, YouPorn.
Negative. All right, so let's get back on topic.
Which was
Nintendo.
Nintendo. Damn.
Nintendo Direct. So we go from porn to Nintendo.
Well,
shout out.
Mario has nipples, man.
Shout out to the tits game.
Tits for Switch.
Yeah, tits for Switch. All right, so let's. All right, Nintendo Direct was yesterday.
No,
the day before.
Wednesday. Okay. I got a chance to watch it before we started this podcast. I fast forwarded through a lot of it because I wasn't really interested in a lot of the bullshit that they were talking about, and then they hit you with the third-party support. That was a big issue with Nintendo, getting the third-party support for their consoles
since GameCube.
All right. Now you got Bethesda, who's on board. You got Rockstar, who's on board.
Huge.
Those are two huge game companies, third-party game companies. So this is huge for Nintendo. This is gonna sell more consoles than they already sold because Nintendo is just blowing everyone out of the water with the console sales. They beat Xbox and Sony last month, and I think they're beating them this month in sales. If you can find one, they're selling out. Still, switches. Yes. So, I'm gonna let Chris walk us through what they announced, and we'll give our opinion whether or not we're interested in the games that they announced or they're a piece of shit and we don't care.
I didn't put on my notes all of the games.
So whatever you have, the games that you have on your list that you think we're gonna like and we are gonna
I saw
be
it
interested
too,
in.
man. I saw
it. Well, if he doesn't, if there's a game that he doesn't mention, then you chime in and you tell us what games that you think.
Or just interrupt them and then.
All right. So the first announcement was the first announcement I'm going to mention the two.
Skip it.
They announced two new 2DS models. XLs.
Hey man, they look
why?
nice,
Listen,
buy them. You're gonna buy them. I don't want to hear it.
I'm just saying why. For me, 3DS is dead. I'm pretty sure all the games they're releasing now, eventually they're going to switch, probably next year. So why you keep taking this console?
People are buying it, man.
Extended the
lifespan.
They
just released all of the Shin Megami Tensei's.
It's just like what I was saying earlier. How many times are you gonna release Rayman Legends? Just come out with a new fucking
Minecraft
Rayman game, man. Like I love Rayman, the original Rayman for the PlayStation
1.
Oh my gosh, that game is incredible, and the soundtrack for that game, I have it on my phone. It's amazing. All right. But you keep releasing the same fucking game, all right? Rayman Legends, what is this? The fucking definitive, ultimate,
Legends, definitive
Chronicles,
ultimate Kaioken times 10 edition,
KO Kato edition.
This is the picture of you going. Hey,
all right, listen. I'm sorry to very off topic again.
Why more DS? Why more
DS? That's the big question. Because they're gonna sell. That's why.
Yeah. Well, the only thing I have in my mind is they're trying to push the 2DS right now because they don't have enough Switch out there. Mm-hmm. Once everybody has a Switch, they will kill this console.
Switch is a handheld and a console in one. Like I honestly, especially what we saw on the Direct about the Switch, I can't wait to get my hands on one. So
and Switch can run all these 3DS games. Because most of them right now don't even have 3D on the game. They just...
Even if it has it, most people have that function off.
No, yeah. And why you think they're selling 2DS now? Because they don't care anymore about the 3D
function.
So...
Well, listen, I fucking paid an extra... I want to say $1,500 on my TV for the 3D shit, and I don't think I ever turned on my fucking glasses. I don't ever put them on.
Damn,
I've never even seen them before.
Hooked by the biggest gimmick.
Exactly, that's what happened.
When I bought my 3DS, the first thing I went to the parent control and shut down the 3D function.
Well,
even if the slider goes up.
Perfect.
Yeah, I used
now
it once.
It's great.
Yeah.
I used it once with Mario Kart 7 on that, and I was like, this thing's just bothering me too much. I turned it off, never turned it on again.
I actually like the 3D. I don't mind it. I think the fact that you can use the 3D on the 3DS without glasses, that's a major plus. Because I'm a person, I wear glasses. If you can't see me right now unless you're really looking close into the really looking close maybe. You can see that I'm holding my glasses in my hands. I wear glasses, all right? I don't want to wear another pair of glasses over my glasses.
Like we have to do at the movie
like
theater.
you had to do at the movies. I went to one movie and I used 3D glasses, and I'll never watch another 3D movie again. All right, moving on. 3D is dead.
Yeah, sadly. Anyway, those two
Not
2DS
sadly.
models are white and orange, and the other one is
a Pokemon.
A Pokemon
it's
theme.
The that one looks really nice though.
White and
it's a Pokeball,
Yeah.
and then it has the button on it. I thought it was cool. I'm not gonna get it, but I thought it was cool.
It looks like a Pokeball.
Yeah, they should have released that shit a while ago.
All right, so talking about Pokemon, do you guys are into the Ultra Pokemon Sun?
Negative Ghost Rider.
No?
Pokemon for Switch.
Alright, so anyway, that game is just the same game. They just add a few, like 2 more Pokemons, a new area, and that's it.
2?
Yeah, 2.
Whoa! There's 3. The 2 legendaries and the Dust Form Lycanroc.
That's an evolution, I think.
Another Pokemon. They just gave
But
the
it's
same
only
Pokemon
Ultra.
form.
You can't get them in.
Why are we not even arguing over this? Don't buy the fucking game.
Whatever. Yeah.
It's just 3 more Pokemon. If it's 2, if it's 3, it doesn't matter. It's only fucking 2 or 3. Just move on to the next Pokemon game. This game is gonna sell anyway. Doesn't matter. It's It's gonna fucking sell. All right. It doesn't matter.
Especially
I hate people. Stop buying bullshit.
You have to understand too. A lot. There's a huge community for the TGC Pokemon and the games, etc. Like these guys have World Cups and all this stuff. So just those guys alone, that they buy the game, they're gonna get.
Cool,
I heard it from the next tournament. I think the next tournament of the Pokemon thing, they're going to use these 2 new games.
Oh, okay.
So they're making people buy it anyway. So.
Just show us Pokemon Switch trailer, please, because that's what I'm hyped
Next
about.
year, hopefully.
I want to see it so bad.
All right, Mario RPG. Have any of you played that one? Superstar Saga.
I played the game. There was a Game Boy one.
You mean
the DS one?
Not the Legend of the 7 Stars. You're not talking about that one.
What?
The original for the Super Nintendo.
No, the new ones.
Oh, okay.
I played one for Game Boy.
I played Mario, Luigi.
That one.
Dream ones. The Dream guys.
Was the old one the Super Saga? Was that like the really old one?
No, what he's saying, that came out and they just announced a new one.
Okay. Dream Team, that's what it was.
Yeah, whatever.
Anyway,
this one is
Michael
called...
Keaton.
Oh my god. Bowser and Minions or something like that. It's coming October 6th this year. Kirby Battle Royale.
Is what is that? Is that
it's a 4-player game?
Okay, right.
Like a arena battle.
Oh, okay.
With Kirby characters.
But you could play. There's a story mode in that game.
Apparently has a story mode, but they even not mention it. They just say, "Oh, he has a story mode." That's it.
Yeah, I mean, I thought in the trailer they were showing like, all right, you can get the minions to be characters, and it's 4-player, and they were running through.
No, that's another Kirby game.
Okay, that's the one that I saw. I was like, yo,
they mentioned this one is like top camera, and you're on stage, and you battle each other like a type of
that's gay.
Smash, but then you fight with swords or whatever.
Gay, but the other one, That one, I think is going to be a 4-player game too, right?
Yeah,
that one looks good.
All right, but we're going to talk about that later. Minecraft 3DS.
No.
Woo!
Yes! Finally! I've been waiting.
Move on, please.
He's
speechless. He can't even fucking talk. Wow.
No, I'm just surprised that's the one game, like out of all the games in the world, that's the one garbage game that's on every single console. It's on phones. It's on iPads. It's on everything.
And it's gonna be on your glasses.
That thing is garbage.
And you can play cross platform.
Yeah, cross.
Yes,
play with any.
Out of every single game that's out here, like there's so many better options, but they did it with Minecraft.
Who's the owner?
Screw you guys.
Who's the owner? Microsoft.
Screw you guys.
Hey.
You're gonna turn out being like Bethesda, re-releasing the same game for different.
How many of you have lost friendships with Mario Party? I did.
Yo, I did.
I did a lot.
I don't remember the last.
Listen, I wasn't really interested whenever I would play Mario Party. I wasn't interested in the board game part of it.
Yeah.
I was just interested in the mini games.
Okay.
And this is what is coming out.
Yeah.
Just the more popular mini games in
top
Mario
100
Party.
mini games
For Switch?
For 3DS.
Now you killed it. What nice way to ruin it for me.
Yeah, that's my console.
I think the last Mario Party I played was Mario Party DS. That was the last one I played.
Oh, damn, man.
Yeah.
Now, I honestly, like you said, mini games is the way it's at.
That's the only part, man. It's like, get rid of the board game part of it, and I'm in. I'm into the mini games. That's it.
I think this game is just the mini games. I mean, there's a bunch remastered from the 64, GameCube,
that
Wii,
sounds cool,
and the Wii U version.
You know what I want? Sorry, Matt. I want a WarioWare. I don't know if you guys ever played WarioWare.
No, WarioWare was hella fun.
I think I played the Wii version.
I played the Wii version was very good. The 3DS the DS version was really good.
Yeah, I heard good things about that one.
It was really good.
They had one for the Game Boy.
Yeah, they did.
I've seen play of that,
and I would hope they make another one.
It's just a bunch of mini games. That's a lot of fun.
It is, and it's just it. When you gotta unroll the toilet paper real quick. Man, that's just so fun. And I don't want to do that shit at my house because that's a waste. You know? I'll go to the public restroom and do that shit. I'll time myself, see how fast I can unroll the toilet paper.
That's gonna be in somebody else's rant. Like, I hate when I go to public bathrooms and there's a dude fucking in the stall, just fucking hitting the roll.
I hate when there's no fucking toilet paper and you gotta
It's
walk.
probably some dude playing
You gotta walk to the fucking. You gotta make sure there's nobody in the bathroom. And you gotta walk over to the faucet and put your ass in it, and just like sprinkle your ass with the water, or just use the urinal.
It's not a fucking
How come Mario reached the toilet? Anyway,
back to the Rock.
Yeah. Anyway, the game is November 10th this year.
November 10th.
Yeah, 3DS. Hopefully, it's coming for Switch next year.
So.
Hopefully.
Fucking 3DS release is perfect.
Alright, how many of you play Hyrule Warriors on Wii U?
I'm not. Listen, I played Hyrule Warriors. Me and Angie played Hyrule Warriors.
I thought that was fake. I don't know.
And I kind of enjoyed it. It's kind of like Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah.
But you play a game to play a Zelda game, and it's not really a Zelda game.
Yeah.
It's just a beat 'em up.
Do you remember that game they ported to the 3DS?
Yes.
Alright, so Fire Emblem is getting the same treatment. Fire Emblem Warriors, and it's coming for 3DS and Switch the same day, October 20 this year.
Now, did they announce any perks for buying it for both?
No.
Okay.
I remember the Zelda game had different characters on each. You can put the characters from one game to the other one just by linking them. But apparently this game doesn't have that feature.
Okay.
It's just the same game, really low res on 3DS, and on Switch it looks really, really good. The gameplay was solid from what they show. I was really fast paced. You want to say something?
Actually, yeah, it's just a quick off-topic thing. I don't know if did you guys ever watch that first look of the Tom Hardy Venom trailer that they showed a little bit of?
I saw something, but
I saw. I'm sorry, Chris. Go ahead.
It came out a little bit ago, and I was wondering, no one talked about it.
I saw the first image for Hellboy.
Yeah.
And listen, man, this dude looks fucking incredible.
Yeah.
I never watched the 2 first Hellboy movies, but this guy, man, the guy that they have playing Hellboy. The first image looks insane. I don't know if you've seen it.
What are you talking about?
Hellboy.
For Justice or
no.
This is the movie. This is the movie.
Oh, but I'm talking about the.
No, I know what you're talking about. But since we're on the topic of movies,
okay, go for it.
This is a Hellboy movie.
All right. I haven't seen anything.
The first image for Hellboy came out, and it looks insane.
I want to see it then.
Yeah,
look it up for me.
It looks crazy. The actor they have playing, I don't remember his name.
Is it the same one from the old one?
No.
Different guy?
He looks totally different. He looks like the comics
version. It is the guy, but you didn't watch Stranger Things. It was the cop. Matt, you saw Stranger Things, right?
I saw the first couple episodes.
Yeah, the cop from Stranger Things. Yeah, he's the one that's playing.
The one that like in the first episodes, the mom is fighting with him, and he's like not really cared at first until he says something about his daughter.
I think so.
Is it him? Yeah, yes. I know who it is. But yeah, I just wanted to know because I just saw it right now that I saw that, and it was like a Venom thing. They didn't show Venom, but it was him talking. And it was a trailer. So that's the new one?
Yeah, yes. I'm showing
a guy?
Yeah, I had the picture right here.
Pretty cool.
We're seeing the picture of the new Hellboy.
David Harbour is his name.
Yeah, Hellboy's getting a lot of attention, man. He's in Injustice now, getting a new movie.
Yeah. So. Going back to your topic about Venom, I think that trailer was fake. I think they confirmed it later on.
You think so?
Yeah. If you go to the comment section on that video, most of the people are confirming that it's fake. And there's another video I saw afterwards. There's an other guy showing where they took these images from what other movies, mixing them together to do the fake video.
So all right, so
I was just wondering about it.
It was fake.
We appreciate the heads up because I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, I was just curious.
All right, so moving on to back to Nintendo Direct. Go ahead, Chris.
Okay, I don't know if you guys have noticed whenever a console is dying or about to stop production, normally you see a lot of JRPGs coming out for that console. They did it with 360, they did it with PS3, they did it with PlayStation Vita, and they just announced on this Direct 5 JRPGs for the 3DS.
The 3DS.
So if
Persona?
No Persona. They didn't even mention the dancing game Personas. They didn't mention on this Direct.
4 is coming for Persona 4 Golden is coming for. It got confirmed coming out for the 3DS.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. When a console is normally dying, the only games that are coming out is JRPGs, and that's what they announced for next year. Mm-hmm. All the games they announced for this year, we already mentioned it. All of them are good, coming for this year. But next year, all the games they just announced, JRPGs. Most of them are Atlas and some other weird companies. I don't know the names.
I know you like these games. They showed a new Ace Attorney game for the 3DS.
This year, I think.
Yeah.
Nice.
I know you like
it's the daughter.
Phoenix Wright stuff.
I know. They announced Professor Layton's daughter game. That's a puzzle game, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, getting out of the 3DS section. Switch. We already talked about Fire Emblem. They announced 4 amiibos for Breath of the Wild that gives you new helmets. I think they're connected to the new DLC is coming out. They didn't show any release date for them. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Did you guys saw that? Like, there's like 9 minutes of that.
Yeah, I wasn't interested in that at all.
Listen,
I wanted it to be over. I'm like, yo, they're taking way too much time to direct for this.
If you guys listen to this podcast, whoever's listening now, you should know by now that I am a huge fan of soundtracks, of video games, of movies. And the first trailer that I saw for this game, the music was, I fell in love with it. Especially the last scene where the Titans, they're called?
Yeah, Titans.
The one Titan jumps over the moon or whatever the hell it's called, and then Fire Emblem comes out. Not Fire Emblem,
Xenoblade.
And I just kept playing that over and over again on YouTube. So I'll just buy the soundtrack. I should have just came right now and say it, but because this is a turn-based game, correct?
Yeah, well, I think it's the new type of turn-based. Like you can move,
okay,
and you can dodge,
kind of like Ni no Kuni,
something like that.
All right.
But they announced a special edition that had your soundtrack.
Nice. Maybe I'll get it.
But you can buy that one. You can give me the game, and you can get the soundtrack.
Disc of the soundtrack and just freaking crack the shit out of the game.
Nice.
You can't crack that for the Switch. It's
just a
bite it with your damn tooth.
No. Give it to the cats.
Have you heard how nasty those fucking things taste? We won't get into that.
Who's gonna taste that shit?
Kids, they do that in case kids try and taste it.
Oh, gross.
Or try and put it in their mouths.
Okay, Rocket League is coming to Switch.
Sorry, speaking of dope, I don't know if you saw that movie, Dope.
No, I did not.
I did.
I saw a movie. It's a good movie. Really good movie. You should watch it.
I saw that movie. It's on Netflix.
Another good movie is Slight. It's about this kid who is a magician, and he does street magic. He's also a drug dealer. I won't give anything else away. You should watch that movie because it's pretty good too.
Did you watch the Prestige that movie
with Hugh Jackman?
No, I never seen that one. I never seen that one.
If you like movies that make you think and make that like fuck with your head,
okay,
that is a good movie for that. Because it has to do with magicians, so of course there is that aspect of them fucking with your head.
Yeah, it came out a while back, so yeah, I might have to.
If you didn't see that movie,
right now I'm watching the Harry Potter movies, so
I just did that. That was a good that was a good decision by me.
All right, go ahead, man.
Splatoon and Arms God updates, new things came out.
What about stuff we give a shit about?
Skyrim has a release date.
I don't give a shit.
What is the release date, man?
Is November 17. They announced Doom on Wolfenstein for the Switch.
Yeah, Wolfenstein comes out in
next
2018.
Year. Next year, sometime next year.
Yeah. They'll probably come out after the third Wolfenstein comes out. They'll keep pushing that shit back until the Switch 2 comes out or some shit.
Kira Clayload.
Yeah. But they announced Doom and it's coming this year. And I saw pictures. I think I had them. It looks exactly the same as PS4 and Xbox.
Okay,
that's good.
Right, that's good.
But
it runs at 30 frames
just
per
get
second.
it on Xbox.
But the game, just the physical game, is just going to be single player. It's going to be single player on the package, and you had to download the multiplayer.
That's the whole point of the Switch, man. You can play console
games.
That
really is the only point.
That's the one reason I want it so bad. Because you got console graphics on the go. You know what that is, man?
That's just console graphics on the go.
That's
yes.
That shit is console graphics.
Dude, that's the whole reason I want to Switch, man. Because it's just so beautiful, and you can just play it while you're taking a shit. You can play it while you're in the bedroom. Like, come on, man. Get me a Switch.
I would love to see one day you fucked with your bathroom at your place, and it just has everything you fucking need.
Chris has brought.
Not like they're gonna see this.
Chris has
just showing it to you guys.
Some images of Doom.
Cool.
and it looks pretty nice. It looks nice. I didn't play the Doom for the original
intro, right?
Yeah.
I didn't play the Doom for the Xbox One
cut off
or the PlayStation 4, but it looks good. I think I saw Chris playing it a few times, and it looks really fast paced. I don't really dig the soundtrack too much. It's a lot of heavy metal.
Yeah.
You played Doom 3?
No.
Good.
I didn't watch that bullshit Doom movie with The Rock either. I thought maybe you might ask me that next. But go ahead, Chris. Move on.
Yo, you missed it. He rock bottoms a fucking monster.
Yeah, I bet. And at the end, they do a first-person view.
Yeah.
Do you guys like MOBAs?
Like what?
MOBAs.
What's that?
Like robots.
Massive
like
online. Yeah, battle arena.
No.
I never even heard of that.
League of Legends.
Negative Ghost
No.
Rider.
League of Lions.
Yeah.
League of Legends.
But
anyway, the Switch.
Probably just me.
Alright, so
I heard about a game that's supposed to be like League of Legends. I saw it on the Direct. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so
no,
apparently
thanks.
this game is releasing next year, but it's going to have a open beta December.
What's it called?
League of Legends for Switch.
Arena of Valor.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Arena of Valor?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's this first MOBA on the Switch.
All right, let's move
Hearthstone
on.
for
I think that's the
Switch.
first MOBA on a console.
What's next, Chris?
On the
Yeah.
Switch.
Yeah, it's next, Chris.
Mario Odyssey. That's it.
Yes. Now we're talking about something good.
Mario Odyssey Rabbids Edition.
That's it. That's the last announcement of that thing. I love the trailer.
No,
I saw
ching with the smash. No,
I
pissed.
I love the trailer. They show a lot of things.
That's what I wish they didn't do. I think
They showed a lot.
I think they showed too much.
Yeah.
They said that they still haven't spoiled a lot.
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
games. That's what they say at least.
But probably they spoil everything just except one world.
yeah.
But the thing is, when they show all the missions that you need to do in each world, it's more than 60 missions per world.
Because
dude.
I'll let you explain why you need to do these missions, why you need to complete these missions.
All right.
What are you aiming towards?
There's a power level thing that you
continue
have to do.
on to your mission.
All right.
To save the princess. If spoiler alert, you have to save the princess in this one. How many times? Damn, Mario, what the fuck, man? How many times are you gonna let the princess
Tie her down, bro.
get taken? And it's not a Liam Neeson movie, but I mean, you get her every time.
Why can't they just do Bowser's terrorizing the area and you gotta save instead of taking the princess?
They did that.
There's that many Koopalings and they're all supposed to be her kid. Hey, that's maybe she's not being kidnapped. That's all I'm trying to say.
Maybe Bowser just wants fucking child support. But anyway, go ahead, Chris. We'll move on.
All right. So the trailer, they show this main points of the storyline. So Bowser kidnaps Peach again. He's going to marry her. He kidnaps the sister of the other main character. That is the Cap.
Captain America.
Cap.
Oh, got you.
The Cap. So he's the sister of that character. He kidnapped her too. So both of them join forces. Mario and the Cap join forces and try to go around the world following Bowser. You have like a. What's that? Like a spaceship? What's the name?
It's a big ass hat.
Yeah.
Like a like a hot balloon.
Yeah, like a hot air balloon hat type thing with propellers.
Yeah. So
It's a hot air. Never mind.
all right. So anyway, you need to go to each kingdom and grab all the moons to power up this.
You don't have to grab them all. It's a
No,
it's a
you
set
don't
number.
have.
But to complete the whole game,
You have to get them all.
The ball player. No.
No, there's
shut the hell up, man.
yeah. So to get to each world, you need a certain amount. So you need to search for them, and apparently they're really hidden, according to them.
The Hidden's a good game.
Apparently, they when they were talking on the direct, they were saying, and they were really hidden, and Mario's just looking up into one of the moons, and it's like, yeah, they're really hidden. It's right there in my face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like that in this this is one of the aspects that I really like. They give Mario a lot of personality. Because, like, I know in, like, the Cold World they show, the Frozen one, he was, like, shivering and stuff. I like that. I like the costumes a lot. You could play as Dr. Mario, Maker
Dr.
Mario.
Doom.
I like that a lot. And, obviously, what I told a bunch of times, that I saw him jump into a painting. It reminded me of Mario 64, that every level you have to access it through the painting, which that was, like, one of the main reasons that got me to the... I was like, all right, I want to play this game.
Okay.
So...
What worries me about this game is that you use the cap to possess other monsters.
Yeah, I thought that was cool, man.
It's
you could be the dinosaur.
It's cool, but the thing is, each monster has a different abilities. Each monster moves different, so it will be really hard to get used to control each of these different type of monsters.
Oh well, it's the Mario game.
Yeah,
You're not gonna do something mad.
Well, Mario doesn't fly, but if he gets on the flying dragon, whatever, he flies.
Pterodactyl.
And
cool,
has different
GTA
control
Mario.
schemes for each monster.
My fear is the reason why they put this in the game is to make it easier to get through.
Easier.
Mario's already easy as it is, all right?
I don't think this game is gonna be that easy.
Listen, and I hope it's not. I hope you're right.
Just with the fact alone that they said that all that stuff is hidden, and a lot of the things you have to find clues and different things like that. Just that aspect to 100%. Like me, I'm not gonna play through the game and then go back and get the rest. I'm gonna go from the beginning. I'm already there. Find every moon for that area, and then I'll move on. I'll take my time, and that's the way I'm going to do it, just because I'm that type of guy that I don't like to play through the game, then go back, and then have to search through the whole levels. It's just, I don't know, it's not the same.
And you were mentioning the different costumes that Mario can have.
Yes.
But these costumes do the same thing with Breath of the Wild. You remember that if you go to the hot area, the volcano, you need a special, costume or armor to protect you from the heat.
Wow.
So you need this special costumes on Mario Odyssey to get around these certain areas.
Yeah, okay.
And you had to buy it on those clues that you were mentioning. You had to buy it with coins also.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
There's two options. There's one you can buy with coins, and there's one that will give you like a brief one. And then there's another one, which is just, you just find it on your own.
Oh.
Good luck. But besides that, there's two options. You have one that gives you like a small clue, and then the other one that actually gives you the...
Yeah, but probably the small clue won't say anything good, and then you have to spend the money.
But just remember that people are going to make videos on where each moon is. So...
Eventually.
Yeah, so you don't have to buy anything.
Trailer for season 3 of Fuller House.
Was ass.
Oh.
Next. No.
Actually, I liked
you like
season
that show?
1 and 2, yes. I liked it.
No thanks.
Yeah.
I like the original.
Fuller House. Oh, the kid in Fuller House is the one that it's on It.
Is it that one?
Yeah, the little one that's always throwing the pawns.
Yeah.
That one.
Ah, see, I didn't know that.
I saw the high school reunion episode, and I think that was it.
You thought that was it? You think that was it? Yeah.
I like the original.
I liked it. I thought it was good.
I saw the first episode. I was like,
I will watch this series again. This looks like it's gonna be the last series.
The last season.
The last season. Yes.
Hopefully.
Maybe.
The third season was dragging.
Huh?
The third season.
You're talking about the second season.
The second season. It was dragging a lot. Like, I hate it.
Yeah.
I saw the first one. The second one was dragging.
Yeah. I thought it was good. I thought season 1 and season 2 were good. But yeah, we'll move on. Next.
That's it.
That's it. That's all you got for Nintendo.
Yeah.
All right.
Did you say anything about the next Castlevania season yet?
The what?
Castlevania
season 2
for Netflix.
Probably
it's coming next. It's coming next year. I don't know the date. Probably they will announce something later.
Did they say anything about the Symphony of the Night HD remake?
Yeah, right.
Bloodstained.
Yeah.
Nothing. Oh, Tokyo Game Show is this week. So most of those games, Bloodborne, Dark Souls.
Oh, is that still on sale?
All those games probably will be announced next week.
Another Dark Souls?
No, I'm just saying because From Software is a Japanese studio.
He's about to have a heart attack.
And the Tokyo Game Show is next week. So most of those games that probably you're waiting for, they're going to announce them next week.
I hope they do another Dark Souls, man.
Speaking of Skippy, I miss you, man.
Just because we all played that game.
November's right around the corner. Skippy will be back.
I see your pictures on Facebook. Thick as fuck.
We hope that we can keep continuing this. I hope that you won't be moving back to Puerto Rico, Chris. But
we'll see.
We could always have you Skype in so you can be a part of it.
Just tell your wife that
you can't leave.
Yeah, no.
Tell her we're making millions of dollars doing this, man.
Tell her
and when she's asking me, where's that money? I want to see it.
Yeah,
that's when you show her. That's when you take Monopoly bills. Just fucking put George Washington on that shit.
Or you take $100 bill, you wrap it with a whole bunch of ones, and you show her that. All right, so you know what? To close out this podcast tonight, I want to talk about the phrase that I often use and a lot of people use, and that is, "Are you serious? Really?"
I use it a lot.
I use it a lot, and I catch myself using it, and I can't fucking stand it. Like, someone could come up to you and say, "Look, man, my dad just died."
Yo, are you serious?
Are you serious? Like, I'm gonna fucking joke about that? Really? Please. If you're someone who uses this on a regular, if someone says something to you like that, or it could be, "My house just blew up," or
that's the reason I will say, "Are you serious?"
Yeah, listen.
Because you are.
Listen, I'm telling you, if I'm coming to you and I'm crying, and I just can't help myself, it's just tears pouring down.
Yo, my cat got abducted by aliens.
Yes,
man.
and you look at me and you say, "Are you serious, man?" I'm gonna look at you, and I'm gonna say, "Would I fucking joke about that? My mom just died. Would I be joking about that? No. So please, be wise. Use it when it's proper." I appreciate your time. Thank you, and we will see you next week, hopefully. Hey, wait. Don't close us yet. Do not close us yet. All right?
Stalemate.
Where can people find you? We'll start with Matt.
You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram at Flipsy117.
All right, Killer Arcado. Did I get it right this time?
No.
Killer Arcado.
All right.
Which in Japanese means Killer Arcade.
Yeah.
All right, whatever.
You're not Japanese.
Well, they fucking killed.
I don't care, man.
They killed
Leave me alone. I do what I want.
They killed arcades in America, and I wish I was living in Japan because arcades are still
Whatever.
going strong over there.
Pachinko machines.
Yes. Where can people find you? Can you please specify and spell your name so people? Did you tell them how to spell your
Flipsy? Okay, do flip
That's easy.
and do PSY. That's it.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
And
And
it's the
then
same.
117. If you can't spell 117.
Is that the same? Is that the same as your YouTube?
Yep,
your-
everything is gonna be
Okay.
the same.
All right,
Everything
go ahead.
Flipsy
Same for
117.
me. Killer Arcado. It's KIRAAKEDO.
All right.
Same thing in YouTube and not Instagram. YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. You guys want to see Marvel Infinite? It's gonna be on that, so check it out.
All right, Chris, go ahead, man.
Oh my god. Twitter and YouTube.
Oh my God, Twitter,
Crispy PR.
Yeah.
Crispy
Chris
R.
PR.
To be honest, we all should just get rid of our Twitter.
Also,
That's
please check out his channel. There will be an unboxing of my pants.
Go ahead. So it's Chris. It's X Chris PR.
You can put Chris PR and just.
Are you high?
Yeah, apparently he's high.
And that is
We were
Chris.
talking
That
about
is
it, man. I wanna
Chris
do
with K.
KHRCPR.
None of y'all would have got that shit.
All right. So
I put this shit on the description box.
okay.
and me, you know where you can find me.
Yeah, on the van,
I
on the way to work, on the way to work.
I'm not at the clubs. I'm not walking on the street because I fucking hate people. If you see me, please just try to ignore me. Just pretend like you didn't see me. I mean, you don't know what the fuck I look like anyway, so it doesn't matter. A ton of people wear glasses, so it really doesn't matter. I drive to work. I come back. I drive a red Buick and a dented ass Chrysler Silver Town and Country. So anyway, like I said before, thanks.
You can find him at the fifth person view email.
Yeah,
at gmail.com, and he can answer you.
Thank you, Chris. If you want to email the show, if you have any topics, anything you want us to talk about, please email. It is 5thpersonview@gmail.com. That's fifthpersonview@gmail.com. I appreciate your time.
Yes. And just the last thing, guys, please, if you are watching it, give it a like.
Yeah.
Subscribe, man.
If you're already here watching it, give it a like. Likes do matter. Comment if you want. Tell us what you want to hear. Tell us anything, man. Tell us how horrible we are.
Yeah,
tell us
if you want to
listen. Just tell us.
If your dick is small, let us know.
If you want to criticize us, I don't care, man. I really don't. Like I said, man, we do this for fun. We enjoy doing it. We're gonna keep doing it regardless. Like I said, we only get like 2 views on our shit.
No, we actually got a good amount, man. We get like 8 or 9 or 10.
Alright, so yeah, we get like
we're getting there,
8
man.
or 9 or 10. So
I'll find out.
We're on our way to.
Hey, the statistics are in 3 months. You're usually at least getting halfway there.
All right, we'll see.
So
all right,
we've been doing this for a while.
Episode
halfway to the next subscriber.
Halfway to like
we are on our way to quitting our jobs.
Yes!
Doing this full time.
Woo!
Well, anyway, we appreciate your time. Thank you, and we will talk to you next week.